All right. Hello and welcome to my second match of the Dominion Online Championship. Playing mayakuzuki, who is the number one seed in my eighth of the bracket. So they were seated at least in the top 8 and then randomly shuffled into whatever bracket. So this should be quite tough. I've never played mayakuzuki, and in fact I wasn't really aware of them prior to seeing the sign up or the seating. So it'll be nice to play somebody new. Okay, this board has I mean it has everything barring like a particularly nice attack. I mean, I guess the thinning is pretty bad. But other than that, it has pretty good stuff. I really don't like their opening, but I'm so confused. I think this is just a displace. I mean, I have 6 and 2 buys, but I don't think I really want a I don't think I really want a. So this could be an island. Guess I'll take a village green. They're getting some nice boons. And buy a council room. Yeah, maybe maybe their play was okay. I have 7 or just 6. What does 7 get me? I mean, I'm probably buying another council room anyway. Not a very good displace. We can play the courier now, I guess. No way, that wouldn't work. Let's do this. Okay, this is alright. Okay. My problem here, I mean, I am going to end up probably losing the arena split. I wonder if I just need to take the village grains just to have them. I'm probably taking an island. I don't know, they might take a cardinal. This is the point where the cardinals could be a thing because of the village greens are gone. Oh, that's brutal. Oh well. I say brutal, I mean it's just good for I don't know if we really have the terminals to do killing or not. That may be a little tough. We're just gonna draw each other, draw the deck for each other over and over now. They may take a kiln. I do sort of wonder about the. Okay, they take a kiln. I think that's pretty reasonable. Okay. Let's see. Not the best boon. I don't know what that means. I think he's looking for Wind's gift. It translated to of wind. Does that mean that's what the last boon is? What are they doing? Like, why is that in the type? Are they playing with some kind of, I don't know. That's sort of weird. I don't know. They typed the last boon. I don't know. That's strange. So the question is whether I fall on the gold kiln stuff or whether I just province. I wouldn't quite be able to double. I guess if I go province silver, I can potentially double next turn. I am pretty curious about why that showed up in chat. Maybe they're just looking up what it did. I don't know. I don't know. Nice. This is a nice boon for them, obviously. This is going to be trouble unless they have a very bad draw. I need to turn the arena autoplay off because I may get to the end here and want to do that. What can we, is there anything good to displace for? Can only take one province here, which may still not work out for us, but get C's gift twice when it doesn't matter. Guess the question is, do I get a gold or just take Dutch? I mean, I need to threaten more. I'm shocked I remembered to turn off the arena. I don't think they can triple. Well, no, they can certainly triple. Yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't help me a huge amount. It's taking all these duchies. I don't have another displace. They got way better boons than me. I wonder why I play the track. I guess to look for like a Sun's Gift or something. That makes me so mad. I don't think I can triple, so single provinces. I probably needed to buy a province there. I don't know if it would have helped me much, but I guess technically with the right boon I can triple. It was pretty unlikely. Well, that, I don't know. That wasn't that scary. They just have a bunch of displaces. They've won council. Well, maybe. I mean, we didn't even really know exactly what they have in hand. Well, it's probably council room double displace. I mean, I don't hate getting that. Still think double or quad for them is pretty unlikely. I guess I could take a den. What do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 18. I'm trying to think if I do need to take a province. We're probably not drawing deck. Well, we may. What do I think the odds of them tripling is? I mean, if they triple, do I lose automatically, or is there enough Duchy Island stuff to have a shot? I'm like pretty mad about the boons though. They're getting much. Well, I got silver. I did get. I mean, the mountains gifts were okay. They're getting the village green activations though, which hurts quite a bit. I continue to be pretty curious what the. So they're just setting up for a quad, I guess. They have a council room. I continue to be pretty curious what the of when stuff is about. Should stop thinking about it. I think they're just setting up for quad, which makes sense from their position. This doesn't open up a 3 pile, I don't think. Unless there's a. I mean, it's not like a million miles away. But it's not particularly close. I guess I can put a council room on top. What would be the thing that would pile if you could pile something with. You'd still need. You Still needs so much money. I don't think it works unless you could chain displaces. I think that's the only thing that would maybe get you there. If you could chain displaces, you might make it. I don't know. Can I get enough of the points here to not be catchable? Like if I triple province. How does it work? If I triple, I'd have 49. They could get 9 quite easily. No, they'd beat that. We don't have the buys to do the estates, do we? We have the money. We have 4 buys. 4 buys or 6. So we're short there without quite some tracker luck. And where does that put us? Still a gain short, right? 4 buys, 6, 7, 8. I don't think it even helps with anything else. I mean, we can take an island. Again, we can take an island and see if they fail to double. I mean, once we start lowering islands, we're getting closer to just them. I mean, I guess we can test them being able to quad. Lucky couriers. Well, we can set up for next turn. I'd be afraid they just empty the islands on us, but that would be my fear. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Alright, I thought. Oh gosh. Sorry, I thought I had a buy. I'm sorry. That's stupid on me. I don't think it'll matter. But well, this is promising, I guess, if you play the blacksmith already. That's bad. Clearly. This is probably... I don't know exactly the deck contents, but I'm going to assume this is sufficient. Seems very, very likely that this just works easy. Maybe they just have another gold, don't they? No, but it's just a half VP play, basically. 23 points. They're only 18. I mean, okay, it's technically not half VP yet. I have to get. They're 25 points, so they can't get more than a state on their turn. They can still gain one estate, and I can still tie. That's pretty funny. So anyway, my goal here is, I guess, to buy estates. But like whatever I play is gonna estates and islands. Obviously whatever I play is gonna not gonna work. And deck is like relatively clean due to I guess we play like it's hard to play the couriers and stuff actually. Well, that's okay. This is pretty funny. It's like I'm sure I could have ordered this better to get like one of the islands out. I could have got one of the islands out of the deck. I don't know why I don't just take all island. Like if they get an island, it's already. If they get an island, it's already half VP. This was a fun. This is actually a really fun game. I probably should have found a place for a kill. I don't know. I was just a little bit behind on the first player, and Maya played very nicely, controlled. No, not real. That can't be. And I still don't get there. Holy cow. We whiff it by one. If we see the displace, we get the tie. That's insane. That's crazy. And I could have certainly played this cleaner. The courier order, I should have displaced to get the island first and then set something aside with island. We'd have 2 fewer stop cards here. Because any displace in hand, this just wins. I think. Maybe it's not quite enough money if I have to. Yeah, that's funny. Um, that's really funny. Well, guess we do these. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to go back and play it. It is wild. None of these buys matter because if they get estate or island, it's just a win. That's so funny. Alright. Game 1 goes to Mayakuzuki. Next time I'll know my lesson. Okay, this is a little... So, like, do you just take the cultist? I'll just donate too. You can take the mine. I mean, eventually you want crown and Destro and stuff. I mean, the payload doesn't really work here. There aren't extra buys. It doesn't work that well. The only extra thing you can gain is the only extra thing you can gain is mine or is crowns via bureaucrat mine plays. Then you can, I mean, you could try the wild hunt stuff. It's just you probably get blown up by some vine provinces pretty quick. You could open bureaucrat here, I guess. Cultist is like you would only play cultist to maybe get access to plus buy. Which you could do. I guess you could fish for ruin market here. It could easily backfire on you, but and if you don't get it by a certain point, then it'll be pretty bad. I think I donate now. Okay, so we want to buy here. We want to at least pay off debt and buy silver, or we could just pay off debt. So do we take one more Destrier? Do we take like a Wild Hunt? I'm not even sure here. Oh, you get to see their hand. um, we could have sequenced that a little differently to get the um. Do I trash a silver? There's probably not going to be. I guess we can just leave this and not play the bureaucrat, or only play it one more time. We don't need a lot more silvers. Maybe we trash a silver here. I'm not even sure how many crowns will be left. Gosh. I'm gonna lose off this. I don't know that I'll literally lose off it, but still. It makes me so mad. It's such a stupid hand to draw. This isn't so bad though. They also don't really go anywhere here. It wouldn't be bad to have a guide, but there's no way to get it, of course. I should be fine here. Just slowly run out the wild hunts or the estate points, and then it's whatever. I guess it's a 5-4 on the crowns. I go for province, which I think ultimately will lose. Maybe we want one more silver. Actually, I messed this up, didn't I? They don't have to grant this one, but it was stupid. They really don't owe that at all. Did I take a province? Or is that the way I lose? I mean, if they province again, I still make it up in the wild hunt points before the end. Guess the question is, do I... Oh, it's 6-3 on that. Okay. Can just take another wild hunt, or do I take a beer, or just take a destrier? I can score 5 points on the wild hunts if I... Why did I not get 5 here? Oh, I didn't crown one of them. Guess there's no reason to play the gold, but... almost whiffed this. That's so crazy. I guess the bureaucrat is better than the mine. I guess I could take the rest of the estates now, but why would I do that? That doesn't make sense for me. I guess last turn I could have gotten rid of the. Well, I don't know. I could have gotten rid of it. We're at 28. Do I take province or still just. This province is okay. Now they have like two or three estates, and then all these they just have a really bad deck at this point. I mean, I had a better open here for sure, and my draws were really clean. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think they really had a way out of this particular game. What is the last card? Whatever, I'll just do it this way. I meant to just do the crown as a treasure, but it didn't matter. I'm dying over here. 1-1. This might be a 3-hour match. We're on pace for that if we go the distance 3+. That's okay. I mean, the first game obviously took a while. I don't know how long this one probably didn't take too long, but imagine if I hadn't 4-crown mine hand. I'd have the 7-3. I guess at that point 7 crowns isn't. I guess at that point 7 crowns isn't really that useful, and maybe is bad, and can just lead to the hands like the 4-crown mine hand. That's possible. More Destrier. Hermit, Guildhall. Okay. Ritual. What's Crafter's Guild? Top deck. Well. How fast is how good is like double gallery Guildhall? There's no VP, so I don't know what you do here. Captain's quite good, but I mean everything's here to do like normal engine. There's just nothing to maybe slow down something that gets 1 million coffers quickly. But Hermit looks good in any case. Maybe double Hermit. Yeah, you get student. I mean, I'm dying. I guess I just put the student on top, though I don't super love it. Guess I can put the student on top and get a conjurer. You don't find the hermit, which is unfortunate. Didn't quite work out exactly the way I intended. What can you do? You can do a bit of a do we just trash this in? We don't really want the student on top at this point. Hopefully they don't have the madman. I guess they kind of have to have the madman by now. Oh, they didn't have the madman. I wish I had a duster. I think the sorcerer does a whole lot. They can play student several times here, which is maybe nice. I wonder if they buy Galleria now. Or if they just keep doing the Madmen. I'm a little surprised they didn't do more student trashing, but I guess they're doing it now. The amulet isn't like super appealing to me. But the Destriers sure are. Okay. I wonder if I need more than the one madman. I can find it anyway, it should be okay. If we got double conjure there, that would have been a turn, but I'm probably a little behind here. I guess I do have the conjurers. Maybe we'll make it up. Not clear. Well, okay. We're not going to get much of anything, are we? Most of the Destriers will be gone. We'll do what we can, of course, but I'm a little surprised they didn't try to. I guess they get overdraw, they can just pile. Can I pile? I doubt it. I guess I should have played played the port once and seen. If we had no, there's not nearly enough overdraw here. The mayakuzuki will probably pile. I don't know if there's anything that I can really. I could have got pretty close. I don't know what my last card is. If I had gotten Destrier and done it, I could have probably done it actually. I should have played this port I had in hand first. So I wouldn't have, I don't think, drawn the Destrier. Well, it wasn't in deck. I really don't know what the last card is. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Can't really. Guess I just kind of hope for a dud. I mean, I should have bought Province actually. Probably. Actually, maybe I do. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe it does make sense. If I'm playing for a dud right now, what do I get? Do I like ritual something? I could have played two of the hermits, which probably would have been better. I don't even know what a dud really looks like from my. I mean, obviously they have enough coppers and stuff, but. Oh, I gain a curse, so I don't even get the madman. Alright, well, they're just gonna pile out. They didn't really have that many coppers. They're basically all gone almost. But they could have piled out this even if I had provinced, in fact, I think. There was like enough stop cards that it was possible. I mean, this was my only out. I don't know that I did the. I thought I would get. I forgot about the hermit errata, or I forgot how it worked. I thought I would get a madman. But like, I think pretty clearly, my only chance there is like a full dud and piling out on my turn. Which means I just shouldn't have bought Ritual at all. I could have bought Guildhall or something. Because I needed the Madman to be able to do the gain and play. Okay, we have Owl. There's a lack of villages. But no real attacky stuff, I guess. Guess I won't play the... I guess I won't play the thing as Owl here and hope we don't bottom deck the... So this should either be like Warehouse or just Experiment. You could take Oasis too, that's not crazy. I probably will get a Magpie into the shuffle here. Even though you get more from experimenting there. Well, at least they don't have 6. I think I would double, if I had 6, I think I would double Experiment. They may just take a second. I think I would take a second Merchant Guild. That was Maya. They take Magpie, which I'm not particularly a fan of. Now I assume a second Merchant Guild, yeah. What is in... Guess I do it like this. Do I do Way of the Owl? I mean, it would be good to do return one of these at least. The goal obviously is to do like one turn where you do like triple Experiment with 2 Merchant Guilds down. And then after that, I mean, you can just buy provinces probably. I don't think, and I guess you can get merchant or get GMs. Feels like a little bit of a hard sell. I don't really like the wedding at all. This is good though. Obviously. They do, yeah, but there aren't as many experiments out. I hate the copper buy. I mean, I don't know. Not the thing of IMO. Alright, so we're gonna take at least this. Take one province. could take a copper. That draw was obviously a little sad, though we should get quite a few experiments into a warehouse play on a reshuffle. So it'll probably be okay. Can also just buy the experiment to keep them in our deck. See, the thing is, like, it's almost like a split, right? Because you just rebuy the ones you play. Not quite like a split, but. There is like a limit to like how many. Well, I need to get. I could have obviously guaranteed it, but whatever. We are going to get to 5, so. And they don't have really that good a duchy threat. And I have pretty good get the last province threat. There's just triple duchy. I mean, there's nothing you can do there, but I could owl one of these because I don't actually need the draw 3 cards. I don't actually need the action, so I didn't like the magpie over the merchant guild that they took. This is, I don't know, like Goatherd Jack. Obviously, Cobbler, I guess, on 5. It's not super, super good, but I mean, you could take the witch's hut. You could just take a jack, I guess. Yeah, you can't do too much here because we're gonna be action limited. But there's some stuff. Not a very. I don't think 5-2 is great. Gains and buys are a little awkward. Obviously, you can be cobblering for cavalries at some point and get plus buy, but doesn't necessarily work consistently. I could cavalry, but I think I do like the jack. This is, do we get the silos just to guarantee having the happier turns. We can give ourselves a shot at 5 by trashing a state here. Because we have the silo, so it's not a... Can't get to 5. I do get to draw a lot here. I thought I'd draw the jack. I was thinking I would get to trash 2, which of course is not the case. We can cavalry though. I would still like a cobbler, but do we buy goat herd? I mean, at some point, I mean, we know they're playing some of that stuff. I could have played this turn a little cleaner for sure. I mean, I could have played it such that I was guaranteed to get a cobbler, I think, which would have been nice. Do we want more goat herds? Do we want more silvers? We're kind of getting the silvers anyway. How much money did I toss? 3 coppers. We want to have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're okay on that front. I guess it's not guaranteed. We could just play them. Just buy the cobbler. I do have money. The silvers are nice. The envoy is sort of weird, frankly. I don't think witch does anything. Nothing too scary anyway. Trying to get to the cobbler for sure. Okay. We discard or we keep it? What is the other card? Okay, this is good. I'm happy for this. I almost want to just give him the witch's hut. They just can draw anything. They can draw whatever anyway. I don't have any money. By province. I don't like that too much. Okay. What should we get here? Obviously, you can just take a mining village, though that isn't so good at drawing here. I feel like they're gonna whiff province eventually. This is all the money they have. They can't draw a deck every turn. I do need to get some mining villages, I guess, but or some more mining villages. Maybe they can draw a deck every turn. I don't know. Probably should have double mining village. Like I don't even know here if they get to 8. And like they have exactly $8. So what are they gonna do? Buy gold now? It's just not a very good deck. We could kill. Well, they're both cantrips, so okay. We really do need to move on here, though. We need to at least play the cobbler. I could buy an estate. Or am I okay with a tie? Are they gonna do raid? Maybe could have. Well, I mean, I think this is clear, but I'm just dying here off these. I mean, I guess it's okay because I'm not. I didn't play call with it. I guess there's a world where they can double at the end. These cards are very strange. I guess I could have denied. I think they would have got it all anyway. Maybe I could have stopped getting the curse. I know that gives them a bunch of draw, but potentially a bunch of draw anyway. I mean, they could double. They take a cavalry on this next turn, they can double. Does it matter? I mean, do they have two actions? None of it really matters. So they can... can take cavalry and probably double. This is an unfortunate one to lose. I just hit 7 too many times. Or too low. I think I must have made some misplays, but it's like if I go double now, even if I hit double, which is far from guaranteed. I mean, it's far from guaranteed that I even draw anywhere. I mean, I have to do this. I have to try and get something. What is my deck actually that awful, or am I just bottom decking horses over and over? Maybe my deck is actually that awful. Yeah, and if they have like a good enough opening hand, they can just go for the double. I don't know if they're guaranteed to get there, but they can try it anyway. We must have the other envoy now. Oh, well, the other witch's hut that sure is enough. Man, I should have won this one. I think, ahead, and I just didn't stay up on the provinces. I mean, I guess we can take... I mean, their deck is a little blown up. So there is that. I have some time to get duchies. Whether it works out or not, I don't know. My goat herds can draw a whole bunch. If I find it. Alright. Get raid. How many of these do I need before this even works? This is bad. There are 3 good cards here. They didn't trash the mining village, so they weren't that close on money. I'm gonna have to take a cavalry, so I can't really give them a cobbler. Right? None of it's gonna work out. Unfortunately, they're gonna get to like duchy at least. I needed to have them to have a way worse hand than this. None of this works. I mean, I can't give them the cobbler, right? The cobbler is too... Because I have to take a cavalry. I mean, they can just buy a cavalry anyway. Like, this is enough money to buy a cavalry. I'm just checkmated. I'm just trying to think through a little bit. But I'm for sure checkmated. Man, if only I had gotten that tie in that one game. Just like a cobbler. No, because they get at least duchy, and then the piles. Well, it's not a 3 pile. Why am I even... I mean, I kind of need the cavalries, but it's not a 3 pile. Not yet, anyway. Maybe it should have been the horse. Well, that sucks. They don't play the horse. That's interesting. I mean, I guess if you have the duchy... If I double duchy here... and they have a really, really bad hand... we start to get close, or is that not true? Well, for one, I don't even have double duchy, so that's really cool. It's one of those things which I would describe as exceptionally cool. What's even left here? Like 2 horses and silvers? I guess there's a province or something. Well, I'm mad. They played both the goat herds, so I don't necessarily need to play around that. Though they can gain goat herd, but... What is this baloney? Can raid. If I had double and I'd got to 20, what would it be? 24? Yeah, it's still not really. It still wasn't really in sight, particularly. It wouldn't have been 24, it would have been 25. It would have been kind of within sight. Though they could have always gained the cavalry and then denied me the buy. I think they're going to make it. Well, I should have won that one, but somewhere in the middle I didn't play it quite cleanly enough. Priest, we have clashes. Oh good, this I'm sure will be a super quick game. Familiar. Way of the Pig Cave Dwellers. Mountain Path. I don't know if you take a familiar here. I mean the curses could be a little bit of a pain. It's a very new board. Obviously you can do the inventor mega turn. Is probably pretty good. They have a 5-2, which isn't that good. I mean, I say that it's fine, of course. This hurts a lot. I can skip it. This actually really sucks. There was a shot of me getting, well, quite likely even for me to be able to do rotate by archer, which sucks, but the villages are an issue here, no doubt. I guess I can get a third battle plan. They buy an emissary, which I'm not super clear on. They, of course, draw their emissary at the bottom here. Making me mad. We're gonna have... The actions are really gonna be an issue here. You're gonna need contract stuff. Or you need a way to gain, but then the gainer loses your... decreases the value of stuff. Maybe you need a potion at some point. There is a nice, there's the emissary synergy here is nice and real. Unfortunately, the emissary cave dwellers thing is really nice. What if they're gonna buy familiar or buy potion? Let's get another inventor. That's fine. They may have recruiter, but I mean, this has got to be the discard. Well, yeah, and of course they can cycle. Super easy. So at this point, really the only thing I have going for me that I have an archer and they don't, but they can cycle around to, I may be a little more trashed. They can cycle around to menageries and be okay. Yeah, like I mean, I could have denied the emissary, I guess. I think the end result would have been very similar. What do you do? Just like buy a gold so you can, or do you buy a contract? Well, it was an okay run. I won't say it was a good run, but it was one match run. Province. That's really interesting. I guess you can do a 40. I could try a 40. Do I never need to buy anything again? I don't even, I mean, I have an inventor, but it's not like. The mega turn probably works, but it'll be. Well, I mean, the mega turn doesn't even work, right? Because of warlords. And they're just gonna recruit it. That's really smart. They played this one clean. I mean, the options we had were not the same, but if I can rotate those battle plans, maybe then it looks a little different, but I don't even know, like, how much money do I have? They'll probably just let me have it. Yeah. Well, this is cool. I'm a little salty. I shouldn't be salty. They played it great. And it's not over yet, but it'll be quite tough. This wasn't such a great turn. Never mind, it's fine. There goes the province. Oh, they trashed the inventor. I'm actually really shocked by that, but... Can a contract, maybe? I don't feel quite so bad, I guess. What do I keep? The provinces feel weird. Like, this should be a long enough game that just rushing provinces is pretty bad. There's still territory. I'm drawing like garbage though. Well, I don't have that much draw, of course. It's not like... Draw isn't free. It should be free, but not free. I should get the potion now, right? That activates, that's wild. I mean, it was like a cave dweller thing, but still. Copycat. You're gonna buy familiar before me. The provinces were really bad, I think, but... Well, not the first one. The second one, I think, was really bad, but... Oh. This is literally Warlord Menagerie. I just... can't do it. Oh yeah, we should draw that. I forgot Way the Pig because I'm real stupid. Way the Pig beats... No, wait. Warlord. You can't even play it. No. Okay. I am pretty stupid though. I wonder if that was a thing earlier in the game at any point. They both satisfy the attack thingy for battle plan, so that's not such a big deal. The problem are these favors. They're killing me. The emissaries are killing me. Maybe I should have played the inventor and not the archer. Second potion seems a little weird. I mean, you're going to recruit it, but still. Why wouldn't you gain... Yeah, I guess it was the most they had there. This hand... They have 6 favors. I don't even know if the... I mean, I may get hit with double copper on the draw here. But I guess I got to keep Menagerie. I mean, that's pretty unlikely. It could be Curse also. No, it can be Curse. The double copper is the only killer, but... I mean, it could happen. The emissaries are so nice. Wish I had an emissary. Trash a potion. Yeah. I will actually just... Nah, I don't want to say it. Do they still have the provinces in deck? Alright, we did get double Menagerie, which is incredible. I still think the province buys are pretty bad. I'm not sure the attacks help that much. I kind of want to save the... I guess we can use it and trash another card. That might be worthwhile. Do we have something to trash with? I guess we can trash the priest. That might be worthwhile. It should be copper, right? I guess you can technically do an inventor contract semi-mega turn. They have a lot of curses. Still. This isn't done. It'll be hard, but it's not done. It's not even that bad of a points deficit. They have a lot of villagers. Kind of want to save it though. I guess this isn't actually drawing. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Here would be where we probably trash a priest. We really would like to find a menagerie. Okay. It gives us something. Did I take 6 of the curses? It was 5-5. Um, they have a lot of villagers. They're gonna be able to clean up. Probably now. Hmm. We have to somehow make up the points. So we have to have some turn where we have extra gains. The issue is like anything, the contract sort of gets around it, but not really. Only if you're playing like a million contracts. Which is certainly possible, but do I only have one menagerie? Oh no, I set one aside. I did get the activation in the end, which sucks. But it is what it is. We're gonna play for a long game. I mean, it's still not really 3-pile territory. They just burned through all their villagers there. I don't know that that's gonna matter, but can't quite. You can't really gain extra. I guess you do a cave dwellers just to get an additional, like an additional emissary. Well, if you spend 2, then you haven't really done anything, but do we save the menagerie or do we do like a battle plan this time on the contracts? Nothing too exciting happens here unless somebody misses. Honestly. Which could happen. Was there something I could recruit first usefully? We could recruit a recruiter. These probably don't help in general. Not too much. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance the dance of the duchies. I win off a duchy, like a state duchy province by, if we get down to the end here. And there's going to be territory stuff to consider. You're going to have to trash something okay here. Oh, maybe not. Dang it. Did they hit it right at the end? Probably not. They probably had it for a while. It would be funny, though, if they just drew Menagerie there at the very end. So they have to start thinking about taking duchies. Probably. That's not a great emissary. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I've asked for I've asked for like 4 or 5 info undos. This game, not this game, this match. It'll all be okay. Or it won't be, you know. Maybe it'll all be terrible. I did resupply there. So I need to like start in on the green gaining now. Because we can maintain that, then we can win here. I think. I don't know. It's going to be very, very tough at the end of it all. You know, the good thing is we played a couple games that went really quick. So we have a little time for this game, which will probably be like an hour and a half. Buys a gold. So they're going to swap spots, or they're willing at this point to swap spots. Does that give me any sort of advantage? What is... Guess we go ahead and get the Warlord. And then do the contract and see if we get the... I wonder if we can start... You can't get... So you can't get more than the one territory a turn, but we could do that. We could go like Duchy Estate Territory and try to have the territory. I mean, in the end, the territories will probably split even. If I go Duchy Province, that's still kind of a losing proposition, isn't it? Have a recruiter set aside? Okay, that's not so tricky. We can also contract the familiars, which is pretty good. Not bad anyway. I really don't know what the angle is that gives us best shot at winning here. Super unclear on that. Unfortunately, I think everyone's probably just going to get through there. We could recruit the archer. I mean, we can get the archer back. That's not really a problem. I feel like the points may matter, so I'm going to do that one first. I'm going to not play the archer here. Maybe I should, but... Wow. Thank goodness we got 13 of those. We're going to need them. The gold's pretty nice. I guess these are all different. We can... I should have probably done the warlord first, right? Okay, this is alright. Well, no, it's fine. We can cover it all. It's not like maybe ideal, but is there any chance that this is harmful? Probably not. They have menagerie. I think we just take this chance to get some villagers. Finish a little bit of... I don't know what this looks like when we get to the end here. That's for sure. Well, you don't need a lot of money. We just do the recruiter, I guess. So there's all the curses done. Well, I guess we might as well trash the copper. We only have one contract here. I haven't checked the duchy estate situation, how that goes down. If we just both make it all the way, I don't know if I lose it or win it. I have no idea. We both have 2 coppers, no curses. I'm just gaining the estates on the in case that's important or the point stuff at the end. And hope it doesn't cause me to miss something important. We could probably figure out how it goes down at this point. If we go estate duchy and buy duchy, we're going to have to count it. It may be a thing where we have to take provinces to avoid, or we may just be checkmated. I don't know. You don't have to worry about that now, though. So we know we have multiple territories. We only have 1 province, but we can toss. We only have 1 estate, but still it's not like, oh, we have a gold here. Guess we throw gold away. This all should be fine now. Everybody has so many I'm trying to think if I want to take the. Now I have to start counting. It's not a huge deal if we don't get the. Okay, so if I go estate duchy, people can double duchy, so you want to make it to a point where they're forced to take a duchy to 2. Is this like Nim? And I'm first. I forget who. I don't even know who wins Nim. So anyway, okay. So if I take 2 duchies this turn, yeah, that's good. I should take 2 duchies, I think. They can't take 2 duchies, that leaves a win. Single duchy also leaves a win. That I'm not clear on. If I go, I'll have to think about that. If maybe I'm lost. So if I go double duchy estate here, I'd get 7. Which would put me at 36. And if they go province duchy estate, they get 10, 40. Double duchy estate beats that. Okay. And ends it. So if they just take province estate, that puts it back in the spot where I can take province estate. I think, okay, so I think double duchy estate is correct. I've convinced myself anyway, which isn't quite the same thing as. Okay, what do they have set aside? Battle plan. There could be some value in archery in that. Is there value in drawing on? We have the gains. We have the warlord. This is my 2 contract turn though, so there is that value. And potentially getting more emissary, getting more tokens. Even just this is okay. If we want to stop. Maybe we should trash the copper. I'm not clear on it. We can totally fail to draw though. Well, not really. Not with 17. But we can, the game can last additional time because of the they have to go like province estate here. You can triple estate though. I didn't think through that. Maybe the estate was bad. No, wait, does triple estate win? No. Maybe I shouldn't have taken an estate. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. Maybe that was a mess up. Maybe the state was I didn't figure out the state stuff very well. Well, they can triple a state, but it's not like you can't get province with it. Also just loses, doesn't it? It's just 7 more points. That just puts 38 and 39 wins. And you can guarantee the triple estate, that's trivial. How do we do this though? So now we can take province duchy, right? We don't have to take an estate, though we can. We can do estate duchy province. And that scores 10. They can't double duchy province. They could double duchy estate, but that won't catch. That would just be 7, 44. So that would lose. And then on the next turn, I can double duchy. I don't even need the estate, right? It just changes the... We do need to get $6, which I guess could be an issue. I don't know how many... I mean, the battle plan is kind of a problem, right? If we draw copper or something, I guess we can trash it. We could toss the battle plan itself. What are we trying to do here? Province duchy. We could set aside the emissary. We need to get to the end here. We need to draw the gold. Okay, Archer also works. I don't think we want to activate. We just want to like contract an emissary. Okay, this is great. Guess we can draw the last card. I don't know what it is. I want to make sure this is all true, whatever I said. I don't know what the last card is. Oh yeah, well I need to play that. Jeez. The estates don't matter, accepting that it's kind of an easier 3-pile. They can double duchy estate. Oh, I still have, well, I guess I'll do this. What do I set aside? Menagerie? Well, maybe not. Does still give them less filtering. Nah. This is guaranteed, I think. Well, probably not technically guaranteed, but. I'm really happy I won this one. I don't remember what the rule is, if it's random first random or if it's determined by the starting order. To look up the rules. The score with a random starting player. It's in bold. So bold. I don't know which of the things they can do here makes it hardest for me to win. Probably nothing is hard. Because any of the 3 piles work. Like the single duchy already works, so. I guess there's some point where you're worried about, well, I don't have to, all I have to do is hit 5, right? Or a single priest at this point. Not priest, but a single inventor. So this already wins. All right. Someone's flashing the sign, sending up the signal. All right. I'm going to go take a break as well. Mayakuzuki was probably just control effing wind in the log. And that's just what it looks like as he's playing. Playing, of course, in Japanese language. So he was probably just confirming his memory of which boons were still around. And that's why it appeared in chat. He just put it there accidentally instead of control effing. As if it would be my guess. It's my working theory right now that I developed while taking my break. That was really, clashes are just like, clashes are so awesome and so exhausting, but they rule. It's just like I don't know. It's maybe this, I don't know if it's the hardest pile to play, but it's got to be one of the hardest piles, if not just like the clear toughest pile to play ever printed. I feel really happy to have won that. Glad to even get to play a 7th game. I hope. Yeah, and I should have won that cavalry game. I think I had enough tempo. I mean, I think I made some misplays not getting cobbler sooner. I think there was some play order stuff that could have been cleaned up to make the buys better. And then I think I would have been just kind of out ahead. I mean, if I have those silvers and I get draw, I just never had draw going is the issue. But if I have that econ lead and I get the draw going, I think I'd be okay. But we played a modern set and now we play old times. Got base, fair amount of base. We've got Festival Way of the Chameleon as well as a moat, which is pretty good. I'd probably go cargo ship. And then it's like a horn mega turn. You probably don't have time to mess around with colonies. I guess I'd go cargo ship silver. So maybe I just transport. Maybe I go cargo ship transport festival. There's some mine stuff. I don't know that it's worth doing, but it exists. And you may take a skulk at some point. So they probably will have moats. We could get a second. We could go transport cargo ship, or we can trigger. Or we can get like a war chest, which is pretty good here. This is sad. Can you do? You might as well do the festival first. You might as well do festivals way the chameleon. That doesn't really make any sense. But they get a better draw here, unfortunately. Get a good enough draw that there's a chance I just don't even get to touch the you could get the skulk. There's a chance we don't even touch get the last of the festivals here. Which sucks so bad. Okay, it didn't go quite that bad. But it didn't go good. If we hit 8, we'll be okay. Which we can do. This could be a cellar rather than a moat. What if you get a mine, or if that's just too slow? I think you just play moats too. I also don't quite understand the angle to go for that exactly. Miserable probably doesn't matter. I mean, you do need, I guess you need the uniques at some point, but you already have one. Well, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already have 7. So that's hardly right. It sucks that we didn't get to the cargo ship. There are some okay skulks here. I don't think the points there is super important, but there's also going to be a real problem with the moat 3 pile quite soon. They're definitely ahead. I mean, this is a tough one to go third player, or not third player. I didn't quite manage that. The festival stuff almost went really bad, but this is okay. Um, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at 7 uniques. But you can just kind of pick up a hamlet whenever. But do a hamlet, do a moat. I would probably do hamlet double moat if I were Mayakuzuki. But I am not. You really don't have, I mean, neither of us have guarantees on drawing at any point. It just doesn't work that way. It's another seller, which I don't super love, but I guess it's all right. We play the card. I guess we can not set aside one if we think we don't want to do that. So there's 2 more. Oh, they block. Locusts. That would have been that could have been potentially very funny. Okay, so I do have 8 for whatever that's worth. What is the pile out situation? I don't think it's really there. I guess I could get a colony. At some point, maybe. I do have that option that they don't have as far as points. Now, if they're able to empty provinces, it doesn't matter, but that's not free. By any stretch. We could get another one. That feels a little greedy, truthfully. I think cargo ship emote and cargo shipping emote doesn't even work. They just had a moat in hand. They just happened to have the moat in hand. Locust could have been brutal. They don't really have. Maybe they can get there. My issue will be I don't set anything aside next turn. Well, one of my issues. Maybe more than one issue. And you can just flat out, you can just draw a hand of 7 coppers, you know, whatever, 5 coppers. You can just straight up dud here and just, oh, you lose. You can even like behave yourself and set aside a couple cards. I probably shouldn't have set aside 2 things. Well, I'm saying that now that I see I have Festival in hand, but that was far from guaranteed. I do have a pile out now. Potentially. They lower further, it just gets scarier. But yeah, like it's just gonna like the next 2 reshuffles for everybody is just gonna like completely decide it. Kind of weird to set aside the horn rather than whatever. I assume you're gonna get some kind of. I actually don't know that I can guaranteed get enough money here, but I think it's at least possible to get 12. Which means Mayakuzuki has to score a little bit here. And they're far from, like I said, they're far from guaranteed drawing. Nobody's guaranteed that. Hopefully they dud. This is quite tough. We're gonna like they're gonna spend a long time thinking, then I'm gonna spend a long time thinking on the gains. And then we're just gonna waltz on up to the next next turn and just dud. Just it won't have mattered at all. I guess if you're super lucky here, you can get the sellers at the end where you get a lot of money. I don't know. We don't really have the excess draw for that. The draw is extremely tenuous here. So they go for double province. And they lower. I was going to say I can do colonies, but that won't win. I mean, I'm going to probably have to take them, but there's a really good shot that, I mean, if I hit delusion, I can just lower to my heart's content. So that's something. They now have the gains to pile out. Well, they added 1 horn, right? They're up to 4 horns. It's 4-3-1 in the trash. Can I do the estates? They're not enough points. I don't know why I'm stopping now to think. I don't. We haven't found the seller, which would have been maybe useful. We're at 6. 12, 16. We don't have that much money here. Okay, let's see. I mean, there's no... not really a reason not to do this. I guess it's okay to have the cellar on top. Though there are no festivals. It's Cellar Gold Estate. Which is... should probably try to draw one of those things. What do we get? War? They literally have no... oh, they trash a cargo ship. They probably have festivals in hand. This may make a little bit of... may make a cellar a little awkward. I don't have 11 because we didn't find the cellar. So what do we do? Do we just offer them the... man, we really needed to get colony. It was possible. Just not super likely. We have 2 cards that we're not using here. I think it was possible, right? I mean, it could have been, if we swap in a state for a cellar, we have it in hand, right? So now then we'd have that down in there, but... I have a lot of money. And we can triple province. I mean, that's the question. If we just go for them not failing to do the province stuff. They have 4 horns. If they get 4 provinces on their turn anyway, 24 goes to 37. I would need colonies. If I take no provinces, what am I at as far as this? 9. So I'm not like... I guess I'm not a million miles away from doing... colony. Just, if they draw, I'd probably lose. Well, the moats are kind of hard for them to empty. Well, not if they fully draw, then they only need $8. They take 2 provinces. I mean, it doesn't leave me in a position to win. Unfortunately. We needed a better skulk. Well, we just needed dilution to make it so that we know. There's really a lot of non-drawing stuff. It's not bad to toss. I mean, we can play for a little bit of a longer game. Just don't know where it's going to leave us. We don't really have the draw. I mean, we can play for them having a really bad turn, though in that case, why not just lower the provinces? Oh, well. They just have horn set aside, which isn't that good. Not good. Not good. Friendly war. Very bad. GG. They can just sell or non whatever and get to the other seller. I assume they have the modes. I guess they could maybe fail to have the money. That seems unlikely. I mean, even if I don't, I mean, I guess they 5 province here. I don't think I'm beating that ever. So, unfortunate. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thought it was a pretty good match overall. And good luck to Mayakuzuki. And to everybody else who's still in the tournament, I will most likely be getting out there and recording some of these matches as a spectator. So if you enjoy that, that'll be coming up later on. All right, take care.